Hey, in this question you have to determine the smallest three-digit number, which is exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. By exactly divisible, it means that there should be no remainder, that is, remainder should be 0. Now the question is for three-digit number. Now you would be thinking that how to find that? Well, what is the, since you have to find the smallest number, three-digit number, that will be divisible by these three numbers, what is the least or the smallest number that will be divisible by these three numbers, exactly divisible by these three numbers? I'm asking for least number. So you will instantly say that the least number or the smallest number that will be divisible by these three numbers can be found by calculating least common multiple, because least common multiple means that these numbers are the factors of that number, that particular least common multiple number, and therefore that number will be exactly divisible. So if you first find the least common multiple of 6, 8 and 12, so when you try to find the LCM, this will be 6, 8, 12. You first find the LCM. This will be 3, 4, 6, 3, this 2 and 3, this is 3, this is 1, and this is 3, and this is 3. So the LCM will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. Okay, now since you know the LCM, that is the least common multiple, now we can find that smallest three-digit number which will be exactly divisible by this number. And let me explain you how. What is the smallest three-digit number? You will say that the smallest three-digit number is 100. Okay, divide this number by 24. So it will be like 24. So it will go 4 times, and then here it will be 96 minus, you'll be left with remainder 4. Now since if you go one more time, that is if you do 24 times 5, that number will exceed this 100, but that will give you the smallest three-digit number that will be divisible by 24. I'm repeating again, why did I divide by 100? Because 100 is the smallest three-digit number, and by dividing by 24 you'll get if you get the remainder, if there is some remainder, that means you can go one more time, because since 96 is a two-digit number, if I go one more time, if I multiply it by 24 times 5, you'll get 120. Since 120 is greater than 100, but 120 is the smallest three-digit number that will be divisible by 24. So 24 times 5 will give you 120, and 120 is the smallest three-digit number, that will be divisible by 24. Now since 6, 8, 12 are the factors of 24, these all are factors of 24. Why? Because 24 is the least common multiple of these numbers, and you know that if 6, 8 and 12 are factors of this 24, and since 24 is the factor of 120, I'm repeating again, 6, 8, 12 are factors of 24, 24 is a factor of 120, therefore 6, 8 and 12 are factors of 120 also. So 120 will be that smallest three-digit number that will be exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. And the reason? Because 120 is a multiple of 24, that is 24 is a factor of 120, and since 6, 8 and 12 are factor of 24, therefore 120 will be that smallest three-digit number that will be exactly divisible by these three numbers.